Greetings, fellow nerds. I am a nerd fighting fat, and this is my weekly fat fighting update. I'm doing alternate day fasting, I'm working out, I'm watching my sugar, and this is my 25th week of being on Mounjaro, and I'm currently on the 10 milligram pen. So let's jump right into the numbers for this week. So this is my personal results. I had a weight loss of 3 pounds this week, so I'm really happy about that. That brings my total weight loss on Mounjaro up to 45.8 pounds, and my total weight loss overall to 128.9 pounds. My average glucose this week was 105. I had a couple meals that probably pushed me over. It was my daughter's birthday. I had a small piece of ice cream cake. And then we went to dinner at Texas Roadhouse, and, you know, I was trying to be good, but they were slow, and we kept waiting, and I ended up eating 2 other rolls, and anyway, you guys know how that goes. The average calories I had for the week was 2,282, so that's about, you know, my basal metabolic rate is 2,800, so that's a good place to be. My average carbs was 126, protein 139, fat 135. So pretty good ratio. Again, I try to keep my carbs a little bit lower and my proteins higher is kind of what I strive to do. And fats, I could probably still bring those down a little bit. My fast, I had 2 36-hour fasts this week, and I got my 5 workouts in, so pretty good week. Side effects were minimal. I was a day late on my shot. I got a new prescription. I was trying to get a PA done for it, which they denied. So anyway, what do you do? So there is a coupon available. They've made a new coupon for the year, so you can at least get if your insurance won't pay for it, but you have insurance, you can get it reduced for at least 6 months of the year. And so then I might have to switch over to Zepbound or something like that. Anyhow, so pretty good week on the numbers. Okay, so for our fat fighting food this week, I wanted to share something I like to make with you guys that I really love McDonald's sausage egg McMuffins. They're not necessarily the best for me, but I came up with this, and I've used this over the years, and I've really enjoyed it. That's kind of a healthier equivalent. So I start off with, I get these bagel thins. So the nice thing about these is that they're very low calorie, but a lot of it is just basically that they're very thin. So but you don't need a big thick piece of bread on your sandwich. So those work really well. They also have like sandwich thins if you just want like kind of a sandwich style. I actually usually get the everything but the bagel flavored ones, but they were out, so I just got plain this time. I do like a little ketchup on there. I use this Heinz tomato ketchup, so you can see it says no sugar added. They used to say sugar free, and I think they lost a lawsuit or something, and so they changed the name. But it's actually, this is sweetened with stevia. So you know, it's basically you don't have to worry about the sugar. And again, sugar is something I really watch for since I have type 2 diabetes. Next thing I use these Morningstar Farms sausage patties. So these are vegetarian. They're done with plant protein, and so it's fairly lean, and just so it's got 9 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, of which 2 is fiber, and so they don't have any added sugar, and 3 grams of fat. So you got to be careful with your sausages, because a lot of times they will add sugar to those. So this is a good thing there. And then of course I just have some eggs. Now the way I do these is I use these are silicone egg rings, so you can get them on Amazon or other places, but basically you put this on the pan, you put the egg in there, and then you can like lift the ring off after it's set and somewhat cooked, and then you can flip them, and that's how you get them in that nice round shape for your for your sandwich. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and get this set up and show you the next step. All right, so the first step is really simple. We're just going to get our bagel toasting. So we're going to put that in there. So there's a couple of those. And then we're going to put the sausages in the microwave. So I'm making an extra sausage because my daughter wants one of these too. Sometimes I'll eat two if I'm really hungry, or I'll have one. Anyway, so we're just going to set that to cook for about 1.5 minutes. And then I think that should be long enough. All right, and that's the first step. And that's to go on to the eggs. All right, so for the eggs, I'm just going to start off. I'm going to spray some little olive oil, spray on the pan, and then I'm going to put these down on the pan. So the trick with these as well is I like to spray these too so that they come off really easily with the eggs. All right, and then it's just a matter of, we're going to break the eggs. I need 2 hands probably to do this, so I'm just going to break the eggs and put them in there, and then I'll show them to you then. Okay, so you can see I've got these in the pan. Now, one thing I like to do is I do like to I like to break the yolks. I don't want these to be runny when I'm trying to assemble them, so I'll just kind of break the yolks there. Maybe kind of mix it just a tad. I'm not too worried about that. And then I'm just going to throw on a little sprinkle of salt and a little sprinkle of pepper. All right, and then it's just a matter of letting these cook for 1 minute or 2 so they're set up, and now we'll show you the next step. Okay, so I think these rings are good to take off. So basically what I do for that, you want to make sure you grab the silicone part. You don't want to grab the metal part, but then you just lift these rings off, just like so. And then you just let these keep cooking. And then there's still a little bit of runoff here. But then in a couple seconds, we can just kind of flip these. And we'll just let those cook for a few seconds, and then we'll show you assembling the final product. Okay, so let's get one of these assembled. So we're just going to grab one of these guys off. We're going to put it on the bagel there. Then we'll come back over here. Got our sausages. Let's put one of those on there. Then you can add just a little bit of ketchup, not too much. Oops, that's a little too much. That's what happens when you try to do things with one hand. And there you go. And that is my McBiscuit, McBagel, or I don't know what you call it. It's probably trademark to call it a McMuffin. But anyways, that's a fun little breakfast that I like to make sometimes. Again, it's got some carbs, so I don't eat this on the day I'm trying to be super low carbs, but some days I like to kind of cycle to a little bit higher carbs. And this does have, so that's 110 calories for this. It's 70 or 80 calories for your egg, and about that for the sausage. So the whole thing is only like 250 calories or so, 260. So anyway, hope you guys found that at least entertaining. And if you try it, hope you enjoy it. Okay, so the fat fighting tool for the week that I wanted to share with you guys. Now this is a kind of a food I like to get sometimes. These, I will say, they're a little bit higher in carbs, and they have a little bit of sugar because it's a natural sugar, because they include a couple dates in the ingredients. But sometimes I kind of like to do a little bit higher days of carbs. I like to carb cycle a little bit. And so this is something that I'll have on those days, or if I've had a day where I really haven't had many carbs yet, then I can enjoy one of these as well. So these are called RX bars, and they actually taste really good. So it's like, I kind of look at it as this is like a healthy candy bar. So it's a kind of a treat that I'll have once in a while. And what's cool about these, if you can see on there, it puts the ingredients right on the front of the package. So, I mean, you know exactly what's in there. 3 egg whites, 4 almonds, 6 cashews, and 2 dates. And so some of them are a little bit different. Like here's one that has, so this is the peanut butter flavor, and it has 3 egg whites, 14 peanuts, and 2 dates. So no almonds and cashews in that one. But typically they'll have almonds, cashews, and 2 dates and 3 egg whites, and pretty much all of them. So again, if you're allergic to peanuts or nuts, this is definitely something you don't want to get. But they have a lot of different flavors. So there's peanut butter, here's blueberry, chocolate sea salt, mint chocolate, mixed berry. So they have a lot of different like chocolate varieties. They have a hazelnut one, I think. Anyway, it's just kind of something that's fun when, you know, in lieu of having a candy bar or some candy or something like that. These are something I like to go to. And I have a bonus for you guys this week. So I talked about the unflavored Element last week, and I've talked about the flavors I like of Element in the past. I like the citrus ones, and I like the chocolate. And check out what I got in the mail this week. They just sent me this in the mail, just since I'm on their mailing list, I guess, free. And it's a sample pack of some new flavors they came out with. So they've got chocolate mint, chocolate raspberry, and chocolate chai. So excited to try these, and they suggest to try it hot. So I like to really dilute it. So I don't know if I can have that much water hot, but maybe I could do like half a stick or something. But anyway, I'll let you guys know if these are what I think of these. But pretty cool to get that in the mail. Anyway, that's the product of the week. Okay, so my small victory for this week. So again, you know, small victories in a weight loss journey are key. They keep you motivated. This week I want to talk about rings. So my original wedding ring, I lost playing paintball in the woods. So it's long gone. I went with a metal detector, and I found all kinds of nails and pop cans, but no ring. And it was platinum, so the metal detectors have a gold and a silver setting, but they don't have the platinum setting. So I was out of luck on that. But then I got this replacement ring. So it's kind of cool. I have an engineering degree, and it was like gears and stuff, so I thought it was really cool. But as I got big, it quit, you know, like as I got bigger, it quit fitting. So, which was kind of disappointing. You know, if I put it on, it would hurt. But check this out, guys. So it just goes on and off, super easy. So it's like very, very, very good now. So it fits well. So, you know, that's just another one of those little things, you know. And I have a few other rings that I've, you know, that like there's the little silicone kind that are kind of promoted so they don't get caught in things, or you've got the, you know, just I had like just a couple others. So anyway, they all fit a lot better than they were. So just another one of those little small victories that kind of keep you motivated. So love it. So that's yet another week on the journey. You know, happy with the results for this week. 2 to 3 pounds is what I target calorie wise, and I have been feeling, you know, the 10 milligram is the satiety effect is diminished a little bit on me. You know, I mentioned I was looking at going to 12.5, but I saw that was reported as a shortage to the FDA. And Eli Lilly has now informed the FDA that 10 milligram, 12.5, and 15 are all on shortage through March. So I am glad that I got these. So again, the shortages are funny because your pharmacy may have the thing, and it may not. But hopefully, if you guys are taking these as well, you don't run into problems getting your medicine. And you know, as they've released Zepbound now, that's can be prescribed for weight loss and doesn't require people to have diabetes. It's really increased the interest in these medications, and you know, for good reason, because they definitely help. But even though I'm not feeling the fullness as much with this, you know, it's still keeping my blood sugar in control. And with my blood sugar in control, that keeps the insulin out of my system, which lets my fasts keep me dropping. So still working. So, you know, maybe next month I'll try 12.5 if I can get it, but just got to keep pushing on with what we've got. So anyhow, I hope you guys are all having a great week as well, and keep fighting the fat. Cheers.